You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're
Hey,
great.
Derek.
Are we gonna have nicknames for each other each episode?
You're
I think
great.
we should.
You're great.
I'm Underboob. That's the original. That's the OG. So you're Nev
so
Nips. I'm
great.
Underboob.
Oh wait, let's not give away the studio production value we have here.
It's pretty low.
You're probably going to sing anyway, so you might as well just use
That's
that
a
part,
good
you
point.
know? You're great.
What,
14 minutes.
14 minutes? All right, you
You're
ready?
great.
In 3,
No,
2,
you're great.
1.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're great.
You're wonderful.
Oh,
You're the best thing in the world.
wow.
You're great.
It's a big, big world.
We'll get a little buzzed. You get a little sauce, and I feel pretty good about my friend Monica. You're the best.
Normally you're not this good at this.
Normally you don't
thank
call her
you.
Monica.
My good friend Monica. And you're great, Casey.
Thank you.
Casey
You're
is
wonderful.
great.
Casey, you're so great.
Aren't you guys
You're
supposed
the
to call
best
each
person in the
other
world.
your own names?
I'm Monica Nevi,
Oh, and I'm Mike Coletta.
and this is the Hug Life Podcast. We do it on our own time,
We
Casey.
hadn't gotten
Was
to
I
that
rude to
part
remind
yet.
you
You were
of that?
pretty rude to remind
You're
us.
doing
I'm
your
sorry.
podcast wrong,
but we
guys.
love you.
I could have
Yeah.
moved this a long time ago.
Thank you for
Yeah.
being on the podcast, Casey. This is kind of a pillow talk
Casey
podcast with a guest.
McLain.
Yeah, it is
Pillow
late.
Talk late at night with Casey and Monica and Mike.
I just want to
Ooh,
know.
that was almost rhymed.
Yeah.
That's good.
I just want to
Thank you.
be
Slant
sickened
rhyme.
by your lifestyles. But what time do you have to wake up in the morning? Either of you? Never.
You
You
ready?
just never have to
You
wake
ready?
No,
up.
I'm actually going golfing tomorrow, and my
Oh.
tea time is at 9:20.
You're going
Okay.
golfing tomorrow?
Yeah,
That sounds fun.
it's gonna be fun.
You know what Katie and I are doing tomorrow?
Banging.
No. Better.
Banging on
We're going to
down.
wake up in the morning and go get Pokemon at the beach.
Oh,
That's
wow.
fun. So
Wow.
are you both involved in this bullshit?
Yeah, she's involved in it, and she
Ugh.
loves it, and I love it too.
Ugh.
But you're not.
I am not involved in
good.
Pokemon in any way.
Okay.
It's so good. We're going to get to that later.
I do want to say that I wrote your name down earlier as Casey McLain,
Ah.
Mike Lane.
and I
Like
just
you
left
possess
it.
me? Is
Yep,
that the-
I just
ah.
left it there. So I
I
thought it
wanna
was
say-
funny.
Lane.
I knew it was wrong, but I thought it was funny. So
My in-laws live on a lake, or they have a
Ooh,
like a
tell
house
me
on a
more
lake.
about this
It's not.
lake.
It sounds a lot richer than it is.
Sounds nice.
But I hit some golf balls into the lake.
okay,
Ooh.
that's
On
always
4th of July
fun.
weekend.
Ooh.
I haven't played golf in 12 years because I had an anger problem when I last played golf.
You're just
Really?
throwing
I'm
I'm
clubs and
still
shit.
so bad at golf.
do you
like
have golf
that's-
clubs?
It's a
I do have golf
it's a
clubs.
mental game.
Can I
know?
tell you something? And listeners, I have a set of irons I'm trying to offload if anyone wants to buy some.
Oh, dude, give
You
me
only
some.
have irons?
Give me those irons.
You want them?
Yeah, I will take them. Are you giving them for free or
I'm
what?
giving one for free, yeah.
Yeah, give me those.
Oh, dude, sold. I put them on Craigslist.
Never
no one asked.
mind,
Fucking boom.
listeners.
Hey, listeners,
Yeah.
I take it
You
back.
really lost out
Yeah.
on that. You got to jump on those
So
things right away.
my friend's brother in Spokane moved when I was there, and then he just gave me new golf clubs. So I have all these old golf clubs I need to get rid of. So
that you've been using.
not really, but
So now you have new golf clubs to
I have new
not
golf
use?
clubs to not use. I'm
Do you-
taking to Los Angeles with me so Monica and I can go golfing, and she can be good at another sport.
Do you
that I'm bad at.
play golf in LA?
I mean, you can.
Oh, no.
I haven't.
Do you play golf
I haven't
in LA?
yet. I didn't bring my
okay.
clubs down when we
Monica's
first went
really
down.
good at
I
golfing
see.
in most sports, and I'm pretty bad at most sports. But I love games and sports.
It's entertaining
Yeah.
to watch him try and do stuff.
I imagine. I've reached a point where I think that I could return to a driving range, but I would definitely
So
I'm
when
not.
you say mad, you were like straight up throwing clubs and bushes and shit.
No, it's just like my
In grass.
dad is like a real, like at the time was a real avid golfer, and he was pretty good. Like he's an all right golfer. He's like a high 80s kind of guy.
I bet you
Okay.
Monica's dad could beat
Yeah.
your dad.
Oh, maybe.
Monica's dad's pretty good at golf.
Are you claiming him as your own
Yeah.
dad,
He's my
and then
golf-
he's gonna
he's-
beat my
he's my
beat up
golf-
my
friend's
dad?
my-
dad
he's-
is stronger than your dad.
He's my father, my golf father.
Wow.
Your golf father?
Father.
Let's make a parody movie called The Golf Father.
My dad and I went golfing one time, and we were not good collectively.
Collective Coletta.
Collective
All right.
Coletta. The Coletta Collective.
You gonna plug our shows?
Yeah, let's plug our shows. Monica, you go first, because you're clearly prepared.
hold on. I gotta.
Oh, never mind.
Look it
I will
up.
go first.
Yeah.
I'm at headlining in
Ooh,
quotes,
boy.
Oh.
closing out the show at Jai Tai on Friday at 10 p.m. No, 9 p.m.
What are those dates?
I
don't
have it
even
listed
know,
in my
man.
phone. When someone gives me a date, I just put it in my phone whenever time it is. So this one's at 10 a.m. because it's clearly when I was booked, the time I was booked. So it's at 9 p.m. Friday, Jai Tai in Capitol Hill. Saturday, I'm at the Hi-Fi Brewing Company in, and I don't know where. I think that's in Fremont. Am I correct in saying that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Hi-Fi.
Hi-Fi Brewing Company.
Wait, isn't that in Redmond?
It's probably there.
Who's booking it?
Chris Rodriguez.
Chris
Yeah, I think
Rodriguez.
it's
It's in
Redmond.
Redmond. So I'll be in Redmond, and I think the show starts at 8.
If you listen to this podcast, book me, Chris Rodriguez.
And
He probably just listens to his own episode.
on the 17th, I think I'm going to a Rainier's game. It's exciting, hopefully.
That'll be fun.
And then I'll probably be catching Pokemon between that if you guys want to catch me outside. So
You can lure a Mike Coletta.
you guys could lure a Mike Coletta over to you. If you put a lure down at a Pokestop, I'll be there. Some kissy noises right in you guys' earbuds. I'm going to keep talking because they're looking at their phones.
'Kay.
But here we go.
I'm ready.
Go ahead.
Okay. This comes out tomorrow. I'm in Wallingford for the Wallingford Laughs show Wednesday. That's at Murphy's Pub, I believe.
Yeah.
Thursday through Sunday, I'm at Tacoma Comedy Club hosting for Jubal Flag, recording his album. Monday, how do I say all this? My schedule has changed a lot.
Wow, you're just hella busy. I'm sorry.
In the last day.
Jeez.
So, but this is big for these guys. So we've had to change the date for the live recording, the Hug live recording, to the 18th, which is Monday.
Mm-hmm.
But it's at the Comedy Underground. It's at 7 p.m. It's all the same. Jubal's still going to be there. It's going to be great. If you already have tickets, you'll be fine. Tuesday,
I won't be there now.
Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm at Tacoma Comedy Club. There's 7 p.m. shows are sold out. There's a 9:45 still. And then
Who else is going to be at that show?
Nick Swartzen.
Oh, wow.
I
I don't mean to.
Me.
Yeah, it's important because I really care about you. You're the best.
I was crazy about that.
Really bummed.
7 p.m. They're doing shows at 7 p.m.
He sold them both out too, which is so crazy, right?
Jesus.
So they added a 9:45 on Tuesday.
And that's the big show that made the Hug Live podcast show
Move.
change.
Oof, yeah, I couldn't.
Holy
say no.
shit,
So
yeah.
then,
But it's worth it, and I'm proud of Monica. I think she's going to do great.
I agree.
Thursday through Saturday, I will be with Nick also at Spokane Comedy
It's
Club.
pronounced Spokane.
Sure. Spokane, get out there. Yeah.
Well, I have a
you say
lexical embrace.
Spokane?
I did.
I have a lexical embrace.
Cool. I
my
have,
lexical
I have
embrace
some
wrists.
extras here. So, yeah. Check that out. I'm featuring for Nick Swartzen. That's cool.
It's
So,
very cool, and I'm happy, and that's going to be awesome, and you guys should all go to that. And I'll be there, too, probably.
Is it my turn?
Not probably
gonna
like
go?
negatively, but I think I'm going to go. I'm going to try to go to one of the shows.
Yeah, you should.
So, and I'm going to come look at you.
Cool, man.
Yeah, dude. And
Oh.
Nick. I call him
gonna-
Nick because we're best friends.
You're just gonna
What a
leave?
douchebag.
I know.
Hey, what are
Nick
your shows,
Swartzen.
Casey?
On June or July 16th, I'll be between some bands.
Ooh, that's
Ooh,
always
that's
fun.
always
That'll be
good
fun.
time, man.
There'll be
Yes,
some
go to
bands.
this
If you don't
show.
like me, if you like music of some sort that I'm not sure,
Where is that at?
O'Malley's in Tacoma, and then I will be at the Peeled Bananas show, Rant Ret Revolution, on July 26th, and then
Where's
I will be
that
it is B Sharp Coffee House in Tacoma.
Yeah,
I will
I've
be
been there.
at the Griffey weekend, watching Ken Griffey Jr. get inducted to the Hall of Fame.
Wait,
in
yeah.
Yay.
It's the first weekend of August,
Won't be here anymore, damn.
and then the weekend after that, I will be at Joker's Comedy Club in Richland,
Yeah,
Washington.
buddy.
That's fun.
Yeah, I
Hosting?
don't know. Yeah,
Featuring?
hosting. I don't know who is headlining yet.
That's exciting, though.
Neither do they, by the way.
Everyone go to Joker's in Richland to watch
Really?
Casey.
Maybe
I don't
that's
care
true.
where you are. If you're in Germany right now, you should fly.
They
to
definitely
Richland.
aren't closing because Gabe Rutledge is there a couple weeks after that. So
Okay.
that's what I know.
Yeah.
In front of the podcast, Gabe Rutledge coming at you live here.
Has Gabe Rutledge been on this podcast?
Yes, he
Yeah,
has,
one of
and he's
our
wonderful.
best episodes. I
love
think.
Gabe.
So
I love
step your
Gabe.
game
I
up.
call him Gaby
Ooh,
Babe
yeah.
sometimes.
I've
Gabby.
heard you
Gabby.
and Aaron Kirby call him
Gabby.
Gaby Babe.
Yeah, we do. Gabby's a great name. I
He
love it.
told us that was he made up that nickname when he was in
Why
elementary
do people
school.
call him Gabby?
I get called Cassie way too much.
Really?
Yeah, like by
Cassie?
people who want to
Isn't
emasculate
your-
me.
Oh, I was gonna say, isn't your name is spelled
Why do
normal?
Yeah,
people
it's
Casey.
do
not
that?
a-
Why do people just randomly rude for no
I used to
reason?
do that to my teammates' names. Like I have a teammate named Carly, and our trainer
call her
always
Carl?
called her Carl, and then I started calling
Ooh.
her Chuck. I don't know why, but so I just call her Chuck all the time.
I
It
guess
doesn't
I've
make any
gotten- I've
sense.
gotten Michelle a lot.
You get Michelle?
Yeah.
Ah, that's rude.
Ever
But
since
that's
you,
your-
ever
but
since
that's
you
a drag
dress in
show.
drag and call yourself Michelle
Michelle
Kalita,
Kalita.
everyone wants to call you Michelle.
Maybe
I
they
don't-
thought that's
I
really
don't
who
get
you
it.
were.
Okay.
Just a
You're called-
bearded lady.
Don't forget you can rate and review and subscribe to the podcast on
Oh, yeah,
iTunes
do
and
that.
Stitcher. That's very important. Also, what's your Twitter, Casey?
The Casey McLain.
The Casey and at Monica Nevi and at me Coletta. You can also find us on Facebook on the Hug Live fan page. find us there.
Yeah.
And finally, if you go to the huglifepodcast.com and click on the Amazon banner and shop as you normally would, we get a little kickback, and it helps us pay the hosting fees for the show. And it makes me feel good. And we might even get fancy boom mics like Casey has.
Should we
Maybe.
talk about our rivalry now?
Yeah, I was going to say, because we are in our arch-nemesis headquarters underneath a volcano.
Yeah, this
It's
could be the last episode. He could be
Yeah.
trying to murder
This
us.
is like the Austin
It's
Powers
weird
where they
because
end up under
we
Mount
came
Rushmore.
here in a helicopter, and then the lava parted, and we went down into
Yeah.
the volcano, and then there's this one room with a podcast.
And it's
There's a
also
series-
it's shaped like his face. It's weird.
Also, he has a podcasting studio and a cat that hates everything.
And there's there's a series of retina scanners to get in here.
But Casey McLain is our guest host of the Offspeed Podcast.
Yeah, go to offspeedpodcast.com, click on our Amazon banner. Give us our...
You're going to let him edit the whole first part, and you think he's not going to take that out?
Yeah,
There you
fair
go.
point. Fair
I'm going to
point.
leave it in.
Yeah.
I'm lazy.
He is lazy.
I do.
No,
Hey,
it's-
I will say, I used to edit our podcasts pretty well. I used to put I'd take a clip and put it at the beginning. Now I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with
One of my favorite things about your podcast is how mad you get when Aaron says something you have to bleep out. That's my favorite thing in the world. It's like, damn it, really? And then he just keeps saying it over
Do you
and
know
over
the
again.
thing?
I do. 100%
Okay.
know, and I won't say what it is.
Good, thank you.
Say it.
No, don't. I don't want to be
because then
involved.
I have to bleep something out. And then it just happens to
You
me
understand
again.
why I bleeped it, though,
Oh,
right?
yeah, I
I'm
get
not
it.
crazy.
I totally
I'm
get
not
it.
a crazy person.
Let's go for let's do some good news real quick. Can
We want to do
I'm with
lexical
it.
embraces
Oh,
first,
lexical
or do you want to
embraces
do
first.
good
What am
news?
I, an animal? What am I, a monster? Lexical embraces first. Let's
Lexical
do that.
embraces. Shout outs,
Do you
you know?
Do you want me to go first?
Oh, I got a lot, so yeah, get in
Okay,
there.
my lexical embrace goes to first the entire city of Spokane, Washington, for Orange
You
crushing
don't want to
it
do that.
and coming out.
There's a lot of bad people
You
in
don't want to
Spokane,
oral
Washington.
hug everyone?
But I want to also give a shout out to Spokane Comedy Club and everyone that works there because they're amazing and it's an amazing club. And Monica's going to know it's an amazing
Slow
club
down.
very soon. What?
Slow down.
I know what you're doing. I had someone yell "slow down" at me during the show. in
Oh,
Spokane,
really?
And I was so mad because I'm like, how do you know the exact heckle that would get to me faster than anything
Everyone
in the world?
tells him.
And then Mark goes on. Yeah, I call him Mark now. No big deal. And he goes on.
He spent the weekend
Is
with
that Mark Wahlberg?
Maron, and
Mark,
now
it's
he doesn't
Mark,
have time for small business.
It's Mark Wahlberg. He goes on and
Pulls out his big dick.
Big
Huh?
fat
you're a
penis.
star.
Dirk Diggler.
You're a star. And but then someone yells slow down at him, and then I learned from Mark after the show that the guy was yelling at his buddy to slow down and not drink as fast because drinks were too expensive for them. That's
So
why
Mike's
they were
pissed
yelling.
'cause
So
he
I'm seething because in my mind I'm like, how did this guy know the exact thing to yell at me because I talk fast and all this stuff? And I'm like, oh, he's just a drunk idiot.
I mean, you were just talking really fast, so it was
Yeah.
perfect, but
But yeah, I mean that's how I live my life, and I'm not on stage right now, and I don't give a fuck.
just talk
Final-
fast, die young.
Final, eat
you were
fast,
gonna-
talk fast, die young.
If you were going to just live your life in a good way, presuming that everyone that heckled you is a drunk idiot, it's probably a good way to live, right?
Yeah,
I mean, blame the audience
Yeah,
100%
I was
of the
just
time.
about to fucking
What
say
you're
it.
saying.
Yeah, well, that's fine. I told some other guy in Spokane about that story about how I was such an idiot and I got drunk. Did
It's
you know
the
this?
best
No, I
fucking
don't
thing
think
I've
I got
ever
drunk
heard.
and this guy was asking for like comedy advice and I just said blame the audience 100% of the time.
And then
This
he
happened like...
he thought, he was like, yeah. Like, he thought it was, like, good advice. Like, and I just started
Wow.
dying laughing. And he's
I
like,
was-
what? And I was like, what are you talking
I was
about? Like, that
so
doesn't
dumb.
make any
Wow.
I was
sense.
in Tucson, Arizona.
Yeah, we were in
Terrible.
the
I like
speakeasy.
that idea, though.
But
I like it, too.
it was funny, but I was dumb. It's not good advice. If you're starting comedy and basing it off this podcast, one, I'm sorry, and two, you should
This is
not blame
the-
the audience.
there's other
100% of the time.
comedy
Is this,
podcast
is
you
this
should
in
go.
the starter kit for
Yeah, the
people
Hugflection
who are
starter
starting
kit.
comedy?
It's this, Judy Gold's Comedy Bible, and then Satiristas. Those three books.
Did Judy Gold write a comedy Bible?
Yeah, it's called The
Oh.
Comedy Bible by Judy Gold. You gotta check it
Wow.
out.
That's a good name for it.
Last lexical embrace, a very specific one, goes to lovely married couple Brian and Cora Cobb. I'll say their last names. I don't give a shit.
What?
And they let me stay with them the whole time, and then we hung out and we got breakfast food together, and it was really fun. It was fun to see them, and they let me stay at their place, and they actually invited Monica to stay at their place if she was interested. I'm letting you know this right now on the podcast live.
That's good.
First time
Maybe
telling
I'll
you.
take them up on that.
But,
I gotta
yeah.
figure out what I'm supposed to do next week.
Yeah,
Everything
so,
has changed very quickly for me.
But yeah, I had a great time in Spokane, and it was super fun, and thank you, and that is my lexical embrace.
Spokane,
And thank you,
not
Mark
a bad
Maron.
downtown
Very
area,
amazing
by
nice
the
guy.
way.
Yeah.
Not a bad downtown area.
Yeah.
I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's, garbage as you get away from downtown.
Yeah.
Spend a lot of time there.
Also,
It's awful as you get away from downtown. Downtown, not bad.
yeah, I should say Lexicon Brace too to Mark Maron because he's not only a very amazing comic to watch, but he's also a very nice person, and that made me very happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good.
So that was it.
Good.
Great time.
Okay, ready? I'm going to speed these up.
Do this.
Chris Moran at the Comedy Underground for helping me stop freaking out about moving the podcast because I was freaking out, and I texted him today and he was like, boom, we'll just do it before the open mic. Not a big deal.
Damn.
So if there's any comics listening that are going to go to the Seattle Comedy Underground open mic, just come early and be in our audience for our live podcast on
We don't
Monday.
have to pay, though, right?
No.
All right.
Comics don't pay for shit.
Yeah.
Except for you.
Alicia Sanchez also for being very nice with me moving everything. I really appreciate that. She's great, hilarious comedian. Go check her out. Also.
Check her out.
Bellingham, Washington. They do a lip sync contest on Monday nights.
Is that true?
At this other bar. Yeah. So I was there last night. Fantastic show. I
For
love Bellingham.
Guffalingham?
Right. At the Green Frog.
Mm.
They stayed so late. I didn't get on stage until 11 and they were still all there.
There was a whole crowd there.
Yeah, they were
ready to
fucking
listen.
great. And then so afterwards, some guy I went to high school with came to see the show. And he was like, oh, there's this lip sync thing over here. I was like, all right. And they have people pick songs like karaoke and then go up on this stage like it's a big room and lip sync these songs. And the best part is that everyone is so hammered, they're so off. Like it's not even close.
Even
It's
though they're lip
fucking
syncing, you can
great.
tell that
Yeah.
they're, wow.
It's fucking great. So yeah, Bellingham just always doing their own thing. I really fucking like it. And then to anyone who is currently not playing Pokemon Go, lexical
Hell
embrace
yeah.
to you.
I agree with that. I don't have any
I
for
have
this.
actually another lexical embrace.
You're
You know
being
who
What
it
does
young
is?
person,
lexical
and I
embrace
appreciate-
mean?
Oral hug, shout out, that kind
Oh,
of.
okay.
I have a lexical embrace to everyone who is playing Pokemon Go because you enjoy know how to get it. Oh my god,
Slow down.
you know how to have a good time. Is
Let's
what I'm
name this
saying.
episode Slow
And
Down.
I will meet you
Oh,
out
wow.
there in the real world where we catch Pokemon together. And I love you so much.
Mm.
You have any shout outs to your cat or whatever?
Yeah.
Hats
Being
off to-
loud as
Hats
fuck.
off to Tuffy for almost attacking me when I walk in here.
Well,
Would he
Tuffy-
attack? Is he angry? Does he attack?
He
Or
has
is it an
had-
attack cat?
Or is he
This
all
is,
meow?
this is what's
no
happening
bite?
in this cat's life. He,
Yeah, no bite.
when I first met him, he was a real dick, attacked everybody, and then I have worked that out of
Have you
him.
warmed his heart?
I've warmed him to everybody except for my mom. My wife and I went camping for a week. We came back and he was fine the whole week. And then he attacked my mom the second we got back from camping. Like 10 claws across her shins, pouring blood in the seat that Mike is sitting in right now.
That's where his mom died. How do you feel about that?
Dude.
She just bled out from the
bled
shins right there.
Shin.
She's got like, so what's
You ever
crazy
bleed out
is,
from the shins?
what's crazy is she
Really?
broke her ankle like 2 weeks later, but she still had these crazy
Shit,
stabs.
so it just looked like the
So
craziest.
she goes to the doctor and
God.
she's got these she's got 10 claws across her shins and a broken ankle, and it looks like she just deals with
Dude,
just
kitty cat
violent
claws?
animals all the time.
Kitty cat claws? No joke right there. No
Yeah.
joke at all. They
Kitty
can really
cat
fuck you up.
claws.
Like, I know this because I've been picking up Delilah a lot because she gets scared and nervous, and I think she has
Another
anxiety issues.
bitch ass cat.
Yeah, I'm
And,
just so
uh,
glad to have replaced Delilah as the phantom engineer of this podcast.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude, she did a really shitty job, and she didn't give a
I
fuck.
hate her,
and
too.
She
She
wouldn't
really
stop
didn't.
yelling during the
She's
podcast.
always
Yeah.
yelling. Not
But,
as loud as your. I'm really actually impressed at how loud Tuffy is. That
Yeah.
was scary as fuck.
I know. I was like, what
He's-
did I just
Shit.
fucking do?
He's very aggressive. I am very happy that he didn't scratch you because you probably
Would bleed out right
you
there.
reached the threshold of being scratched.
Honestly, man, I've been scratched by so many cats in the last 2 weeks that I think I'd be okay.
Is it
How
just
many
one
cats have
cat
you
over and
encountered?
over again?
It's
or
one cat, and she's
But
been a real butt.
She
nugget
doesn't
to
know
me.
who you are anymore?
No, she gets moody because you try to take the so we walk her. God damn it! I've said this so many times, but and she gets really angry when you take the harness off of her. And lately, there's been some cats in our yard that are making her all sorts of territorial crazy, which I think is like
Didn't you have a boyfriend?
They be
Cleo?
fucking?
Yeah.
Call Cleo now. Cleo, I think, might be a girl, and I was wrong the whole time.
Oh, they could still be banging.
Yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
I don't know. But I think they definitely are angry.
Yeah,
if
be
they are,
open.
if they were
Little
banging,
pussy
they
on
are
pussy.
fighting now.
Be open-minded, Mike, when it comes to this cat. Dude.
If they were Orange is the New Black, they're now definitely fighting really bad.
That's only
So-
when you're in the same cage.
Because I went in the same cage. They're on the same cat condo. They get really upset. But I took her outside and she starts yelling at other cats and like hissing and angry. And then when you try to take her inside, she like is still mad at the other cat, so she scratches you, and that's what I've been dealing with.
She takes that out on you.
She does.
Typical.
And then Katie told fuck not saying her name on the podcast anymore. I
We've
guess.
already gotten
You
rid
did
of
it last week, maybe?
I did.
Oh,
Or every week. It's
I've
not.
been stalking her since then.
Good job, man. Good job.
I
Brack.
watched you guys playing Pokemon Go at Seattle Center. Yeah.
You didn't hear that. I'm glad you didn't hear what I just said. Okay.
What did you say?
I said, good job, Brack.
Oh, boy.
Oh, wow.
Does he listen to this?
I don't think
He
so.
did.
He is
He
blocked
used
on
to.
Facebook by me.
Oh, really?
Blocked, like on Facebook. I didn't know you could block people on Facebook.
I
but
did.
He is blocked on
I've had
Facebook.
bosses.
But yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Right?
Fuck.
You blocked your bosses?
So
If my bosses are listening.
Janelle and I get along great. My old boss, right? We get along great. And when I was leaving, she was like, well, we'll be friends on Facebook, and then I can see you when you're in town kind of thing. And I was like, all right, well, I can't even search you on Facebook. Like, you don't come up. And she's like, that's weird. So then she goes into her blocked list, and she had blocked me, but
She
like
blocked
forgot.
you?
Yeah. Well, she had blocked like all of our staff, like everybody, and our bosses, just so, whatever.
Because she gets down. then.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right, yeah.
Janelle.
She's a
I like
good time.
Janelle.
Yeah, she's a good
All
time.
right, that's
Her
fine.
And Marklemore, they're a good time.
Marklemore?
Yeah, that's her husband.
Marco.
Marklemore.
Markle?
Yeah, he's got a Macklemore haircut. His name is Mark. He's Marklemore. I think
Okay.
it's pretty fucking
Okay.
Good job.
That's
easy.
good.
It's
That's
pretty-
good.
Thank
I'm
you.
with it.
Thank you
I
very
think
much.
I've met him before, and I agree with you.
Yeah.
We're getting distracted. What were we talking about? Cats?
I don't like
good
them.
news. We haven't even gotten to good
Yeah,
news.
you haven't gotten to good news
Okay.
yet.
Hey, guys. Good news.
That's the segment right there. You see that? You see that bumper? You like that bumper right there? You
Yeah,
like
that was.
fine?
I can't even believe it was pre-recorded.
That's some all-pro shit right there. You like that? Girl with Down syndrome cannot contain her joy when boyfriend gives her a promise ring, and these are two 21-year-old people, and they love each other very much, and he proposes to her. This is promise ring. It's an engagement ring, and it's a video that crushes my soul, and if I was a professional, I would have plugged it into the board, and we could have listened to it, but it's too late now. So,
We
do you want
talked
to plug
about
it
this
in?
the
Do
other
you want to plug
day,
it
and
in?
you didn't even.
we did talk about this the other day. Can you plug it in? Are you ready for it already?
You motherfucker, you think I'm not ready for it?
While you get ready to go, I'll do another news story.
Well, let's make my headphones.
Yeah, it's
It's not that it's doing it. It's the shitty.
the shitty chords.
Yeah.
Got it.
Here we go. Powerball winners build a fire station for a small town. So they win the lottery,
There you go.
and I believe this was in Missouri.
Because they didn't want to be cursed.
Yeah, they didn't want to be cursed.
Because everyone who wins the lottery, like, fucking
Yeah,
ends
that's
up on
true.
Lost or whatever, you know?
It's true. Camden Point, Missouri, built a fire station, and the reason the guy built the fire station that won is he said that firefighters rescued his father twice, and this is his way
Holy
to pay
shit.
back.
Well, first of all, his dad needs to
Get some
get his
help.
shit
Yeah.
together and
Yeah.
stay away from fires.
How many times have you?
Dad
as
is
a-
always playing with fire.
Can we count how many times as people we've been rescued by firefighters? Because I'm at 0.
I'm at 0.
Yeah, I haven't been rescued, no.
Yeah, but you've met some. Some elk ones.
Elk.
That was a state patrol guy.
Oh, he was.
And then an ambulance person. Yeah, every car accident I've been in has just been cops or EMTs. But I did once go to like a calendar release party.
For firefighters?
It was fucking awesome.
Were they
Wow.
hunky men?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And there was some ladies in like their sports bra type of in their fire pants.
Fire
Same
pants.
Same thing.
So
You know
hot.
how
The
in
fire
the fire
pants.
they put the suspenders with the fire
Yeah.
pants, and normally it's just man chest, but they have ladies in the calendars too, but with sports bras
Wow.
on.
why don't they do no sports bras and then just put the suspenders over the nipples?
Why cover the nipples at that point?
Because it's like kind of sexy in a little way.
But I think you could probably
Little
still
tease
rescue
still?
someone in a sports bra, but
Maybe a sports bra is an optimal outfit.
wherever.
Let's experiment. I'm going to put on a sports bra. Casey, I'm going to flip over my car. Can you rescue me?
Wait, you have the sports bra on in the car? Is that
Casey needs to have the sports bra on.
Okay, I have a sports
Wait,
bra
that's
on.
fucked
Casey
up. I
has
didn't
a-
have a sports bra. That's
Casey,
rude to
you have
say
a
about
sports
me,
bra
I
on.
think.
But just this is for an
I think that was rude to say
experiment.
about
It's
me.
You have a sports bra on. I have a sports bra on.
We
One of
both
us
were
gets-
I
dueling
think this is
sports
Mike's
bras.
way of telling us he is wearing a sports bra right now.
He's not wearing it right now, but he owns several. That's the.
Sometimes you need some support when you run. Anyway, next. Oh wait, we're gonna plug this in, and so we're gonna listen.
That
to
is
it.
really upsetting when that happens as an adult male, by the way.
Oh
When
yeah,
your
when you
boobs
like,
bounce around.
Yeah, when your body in general
Your body.
bounces.
Sometimes I'm
I
not
have-
taking care of my body. If I'm in the car and I go over speed bumps, I'm like, oh god, like my love handles. They
Yeah.
can feel them. It's not good.
I have
Love
like
handles?
8. I have sets of
now.
love handles.
I was gonna say you're very skinny.
Everyone has been saying that, and I fucking appreciate it. Everyone's like, you lost weight. I was like, I guess so.
A friend of the
I haven't-
podcast, friend of your podcast, not my podcast, because fuck him. But Cameron Mazuka asked me if I lost weight the other day, and I had definitely gained like 15 pounds
Make
since
you
last
feel
time.
like
I-
a sexy
Cammy might have
lady,
done
though?
that on purpose to be like, oh, well, I lost
Yeah,
fucking
you
50
fat
pounds
piece of
in the
shit.
last year.
I
No.
am on the
Yeah, mean
Atkins
guys.
diet.
Are you guys ready to listen to this video? But
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah.
Promise.
I'm worried it's going to be too loud, but
Emotions so raw you can't help but squeal in excitement with her.
what is going on right now?
Ashley was at a luncheon celebrating her 21st birthday high school graduation when Danny, her boyfriend, got down on one knee.
Buffering.
So,
Am I back out of it? I backed out of
do you have strong feelings one way or the other about promise rings? I'm a married guy, so I've given the ultimate promise
You've
ring.
done the ultimate
Did you
promise.
do any type of promise ring before
No,
that?
I'm not a
How long
puritanical
have you been
piece
with
of
your?
shit. Like
how long have you been with your
Jeez,
wife?
okay, so
we
we know how
lived
you
in
feel about
sin
it.
for like 6 years or 5 years, 4 years, 4 years.
Together?
Probably 4 years.
Like
Yeah,
in the
lived
same
in
place,
this-
or you're just banging?
Well,
Both.
Guess how long I've been
who
living.
knows if her in-laws will listen to this? But the if her in-laws, that's my parents. But my in-laws,
Whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, they yeah, we lived in sin.
These
Deep
are my wife's
inside.
in-laws, also known as my parents.
That would be a great way to introduce them. They're also divorced, which would be real fun.
Just confuse
But
everybody.
yeah, we did live in sin for a while.
I've lived in.
I
sin
think
for
you're
a while.
supposed to.
That is the way to live.
That's better. If you,
Well,
if those
why?
people that
Because you don't want to find out that you don't want to live with them.
Oh, I
after you're already
totally
married,
agree.
right?
You have to be a
those
psychopath.
people that are
to
like
live
we
with
haven't even like kissed or spent the night together, and now we're getting married. I'm like, that's disgusting.
Kissed?
That's terrifying.
What kind of fucking weird people are you talking
I've
to?
read
Yeah.
stories about people that don't kiss.
Oh
with
my
men.
Ew.
god!
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Why would you? Mouths are gross, man. You got to know what's going on in there
Like you gotta at least brush the other person's teeth or something, so they know.
with your tongue.
Just
Can I
put
pee?
I had toothpaste on my tongue, like yeah, in there.
I'm gonna take a pee break in the
You're
middle of this
gonna take a pee break?
podcast.
That's
I'm
That's
sorry.
okay. We're
Go
gonna talk
pee.
shit about
We're
your
gonna keep
makeup.
talking shit about Casey while he's gone. He's
Are you gonna
walking.
play the rest of this video? That would be appropriate time.
I
No?
guess we could do it. Yeah.
They were very excited.
I
You
know.
just gave up and unplugged it
I
immediately.
gave up and unplugged it immediately. I'm so sorry.
Let's. Okay. We got a pee spin here after this.
Well, I have one more news story after this
Why?
because I got 3. I always get 3.
I think I had a really good news story, but maybe I'll give it to you for next
So
week.
good job. This just completely crashed on my part. I don't know what's going on. It's
All
not
right.
working.
Well, we got some fun.
Let me do the one more positive spin story while he's in the bathroom. You ready?
It's not a positive spin story. It's, hey guys, good news.
Thank you for that great audio drop.
I just really like to do that.
You're really good at it, so I'm proud of you.
That's actually how I enter parties at this point. I'm like, hey guys, good news. I'm here. Here you go.
Okay, now I don't like it anymore. Now it's over for me. A beautiful story. Man saves.
Is that how it's written?
Yeah, it's hyphenated.
Okay.
Beautiful story.
Is it about bees?
Man saves
Okay.
queenless bee swarm with the help of Facebook group. So this guy in Canada sees a bunch of bees around a fire hydrant just swarm together, and he's like, "What's going on here, you guys?" And they're like, "Oh, they have no queen, and they have nowhere to
So
go."
he's talking to the bees, and they're like, we don't know what to do.
He's talking to
We
Facebook.
have no bees.
They're like, "We have no."
Oh, he posted, there's all
Yeah.
these bees. What are they doing?
Yeah,
And then
it's-
some fucking weird ass
Yeah.
beekeeper was like, they have no queen.
You first guessed that. That's exactly what happened. And then this
Thank
guy's like, "Well, you know what? I'm going to save these bees." And he scoops all the bees into a cardboard box and takes them to a beekeeper who's on this Facebook group that's also like, you can bring the bees to me and I'll give them a queen. And he saves these bees' life.
So is that man now the queen of those bees?
No, I wish he could become a queen of bees. As a
Does
person.
he just have other queen
That'd be
bees?
nice.
What? He has other bees. And so he like
So he had queens that he could...
they could
or
put them in.
just...
Apparently,
Do you have to be... Is there a royal family of bees? How do you become a queen?
I think
Is there
you
a Duke
can-
of Bees? That'd be nice.
The Duke of Bees. That might be the name of this podcast.
That'd be a great
the
name for
Duke
the
of
podcast.
Bees.
Duke bees? That's great.
An Earl? There could
Can
be
you
an
do, or is
Earl.
it just like any lady bee?
A Jarl of Bees.
Oh, does it have to be a lady? What a life to live
Could
as a bee.
Yeah,
The
well, 'cause
first
she just
feminists, I
has-
would
Well,
say.
I'm pretty
Oh,
sure
there
the
you
way
go.
it works is
Yeah.
the queen is like just randomly.
Is there a king
evolves.
bee?
There is no king bee.
She bangs all of them, right?
Yeah.
Is it the same
She
as like
bangs all of
ants?
them, yeah. She bangs all of them.
Which is fucking. I mean, she's set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, at a girl.
Just running through them.
That'd be the way to be if I was going to be a bee.
That was like.
You'd want to be a
I
queen
know there's
bee?
too many bees in a
that'd be
row.
the
I
way
didn't
to be
mean
if I was gonna be a bee.
I didn't mean for it
wanna
to
be
be
the
like
queen
that.
bee
Sally
that bangs all the
sells
other
seashells
bees?
by the seashore.
If I was going to be a bee, I'd be a queen.
So you could bang all the worker bees?
Oh, yeah.
Good man.
Queen bee.
Yeah. But, yeah.
Can I just say
I'm
one
into
more-
blue collar
can I say
bees
one
if it
more-
was.
There you go. They work hard.
Yeah.
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 Get
Can I
it.
say one more good news story?
Yep.
Please? Okay.
Yeah,
And
we
this is
just
a quick
you know,
headline. It just
gotta
says
get
India,
it moving.
India bans captive dolphin shows as morally unacceptable. They believe they are highly intelligent and should be seen as non-human persons with their own specific rights. I thought that was really
Oh,
cool.
yeah, that's interesting. They are really
They have
smart,
sex
though,
for
right?
pleasure, right?
Yeah,
That's
they're
the
like
thing
the
that they
only
do.
other animal. That's all I know about dolphins.
Yeah. That's
I
the only
don't-
thing anyone knows
Like
about
they're
dolphins.
pretty and they bang on purpose.
Yeah, yeah, and they make fun noises like
While they're banging.
while they're back at. It's like
Wow. Can we have the rest
It's
of the
like a
podcast
dance.
be that?
Like an EDM dolphin fuck. That's what that sounds like.
like that. Like, do you think you're better off alone?
So we have a listen. Our,
I do. I think I'm better off alone at this point.
No, you're not. You're gonna find happiness, Monica. With some nice queen bee out there that's just waiting for you.
Just, me and all the other workers.
Mm-hmm.
Bang away. Pea spin. Let's do it.
Spin.
Positive spin.
spin.
This is Michael's choice, so I don't know a whole lot about it, but
The positive spin this week is the wonderful, fun cell phone game Pokemon Go.
Wait, is this you and I doing the positive
You
spin on
guys
this?
have the positive spin.
no, we don't have
You
to. We're all doing it,
dumb losers.
but we don't know anything about it. I don't.
I don't like this at all.
Pokemon Go is a wonderful game where you have your phone.
Tell how many people have died.
No one's died.
Not enough.
It's like
Not
3.
enough.
Somebody was trying to get one and got hit by a bus.
All right, I'll look this up. You just talk amongst yourselves.
Pokemon Go fatality.
If there could only be more, that's all I would
think
hope
so.
for.
I've seen a lot of people doing it.
I've seen one person doing it, and it was today.
Well, I went to go kayaking with my cousin.
There were people kayaking in Pokemon going.
No,
That would be the worst.
no, I would be like, you stay here. But we were getting ready to
You
go. I
ready
was like,
for
all
this
right, we're
shit?
all ready. And then she is like, wait a second, I gotta catch this squirrel.
Oh,
and I was
see,
like, what?
that's
She's like, it's
so
right next to you. I was like, what? What's
I
next
don't mind
to
the
me?
Facebook pictures. Like I don't. And I will say I'm the worst offender of like food pictures on Instagram and all that. I'm the
Okay.
worst.
Well, yeah, it can be fun.
I have my flaws. Don't get me wrong, but like
If you guys were thinking Casey's perfect, he's not.
if you up to this point I've been perfect, but I've exposed my imperfections right now, and yeah, I mean it's like the Facebook pictures are fine, but if I ever run over someone, I'm gonna blame it on Pokemon Go.
There's been a couple of things because I asked Kiana. I said, "Didn't somebody die?" And she said, "More than one person." So
Thank
what?
God.
Like something, yeah. It's
A Mariondale, North Connecticut
you can
teenager
do it. Why,
Connecticut?
was tragically North Carolina teenager was tragically shot.
Connecticut. You know that state, North Connecticut.
Was tragically shot and killed Sunday
Oh.
after trespassing onto private property while attempting to catch a Pokemon.
God, are you
in the
kidding
new
me?
gaming sensation Pokemon Go. Now here's my
goes with
problem.
my charity.
Here's my problem with this site that I saw this on. It says it's an independent news source. It says like America's #1 independent news source. It's not, because they have pictures of Ted Cruz and Sarah Palin at the top. So it's 100%.
What's wrong with
how
that?
you know
They
it
hang out
is
all the
the
time.
It's 100% not real. And also, this is the only news site that has a story. No other news sites have. Like CNN would have picked this up.
I will say Mike and I were at a bar before this podcast, and they have recently leased a property next to the bar. The bar has.
Okay.
And that's a Pokemon gym, maybe? That's a thing, right?
What?
Pokemon Gym?
So there's okay. Let me explain the game to you guys. You have your phone and you walk around on a live map of the world.
Right,
Okay.
not looking at the real world.
Yeah.
Though.
Can you Google map your way to Pokemon?
Yes, you can. But then you have then there's gym set up in real life landmarks. Usually it's like a park or a church or some sort of shop. It's random. It's been chosen by the Pokemon Go people, and then those are called Pokestops, and you can get stuff there like Pokeballs and potions or whatever, and like experience. And then Pokemon will randomly pop up as you're playing, and you can catch them. And then you can fight them at these gyms, which are other places, kind of like Pokestops, but they're bigger. And then there's 3 teams, blue, yellow, and red, that control the gyms, and you can join one of the teams. And now the internet's fighting. We were talking about this earlier over random, like what's the best team to be on, even though they're all the same and they mean nothing. It's
Wait, but you told me earlier that they have different philosophies.
They do have different philosophies. Like blue is like mystic. Like Pokemon are really intelligent. We should do everything logically, kind of like the Vulcans. That means nothing to you guys.
Can I tell you a story?
No.
Yeah, tell me a story.
I don't want to interrupt them.
Tell me a story.
When I was in high school, I worked at a place called Taco Time. There's a
oh my god, this is gonna bring up a whole nother fight between you and I on this podcast.
Oh yeah, that's
right
true.
now,
That's right.
Right
You're
after
right.
you're done with this story.
Taco Time fight?
But every fast food restaurant has a drug dealer that works there. That's the truth.
Why not?
And my drug dealer at Taco Time was he used to be a Crip. I mean, he's probably dead now, but before that he.
I like how you very casually said that. Yeah, he's probably
His
he
name was
bled out from the
Chris.
shins. It's fine.
He was a Crip, and I asked him one time, I was like, how do you decide whether you're a Crip or a Blood? And he told me that they have very different political philosophies. And
Interesting.
I found that out. He never told me what they were. Like he was never recruiting me to join. He was just selling me probably underweight weed all the time because I was a naive young man.
Well, at that point, you couldn't get it anywhere else. So you're like, I'll take it.
There were competing drug dealers at
so
this
is Pokemon Go a gang war? Is that what's happening?
Yes.
It's becoming the thing where people are arguing over what's the best team to be on, and it means nothing really. So there's Team Valor, which is red, but the thing about the 3 teams is they're all have a secret mascot, which is a legendary bird Pokemon. I'm going to get real nerdy on you guys. So yellow is Zapdos, which is an electric.
I know who that is.
And then there's Articuno, I think that's how you say it, which is the blue one, which is one that everyone loves. And then there's Moltres, which is the red one. And I chose red team because Cameron Mizuka, my boo, chose red team, and I wanted to be with him. And but yeah, so people are like fighting over it on Facebook over which team is the best. And I really like the game. I like it a lot. I don't know. I'm sorry you guys hate it, but this is why it reminds me a lot.
It's just so silly.
It's like advanced geocaching is what it is. In a way, you're searching for stuff in the real world with this app that kind of supplements it. And
but
that's
it's
exciting.
not the real world.
And it's you're walking around the real world to play the game.
Do I have to know it to hate
I understand that
it?
part, but in geocaching, you find real shit.
Yeah, but Pokemon is better than random notes in the trunk of a tree.
No.
Yes, it is.
There's other stuff in there sometimes. We just happened to find that one time we went a note.
What is this
I've done it twice with
geocaching
Mitch.
thing? I've heard about this also. Is this...
It's like an app and you hide stuff like in a place and then other people, it's like finding treasure. You try and find it. And
that sounds like
the
a
good
blast.
ones, you like actually find something. A lot of them, if they're really popular, it'll just be like a scroll and you like write your name and when you found it and then you put it back in there.
I wouldn't have a problem with finding that.
Yeah, it was fun.
If I found a Charizard, I'd be pretty upset, to be honest with you. Like, that would,
You're like, this is it?
Yeah,
I
wow.
strongly disagree with the both of you right now.
We're not, I didn't even say anything. We're just, it's not real.
Well, yeah, but it's a
Is
game.
a scroll real?
So it doesn't have to be real. It's just a game.
Yes.
It's just a fun game.
Can you write your name on a Charizard?
Yeah.
No.
I can make my own Charizard statue out of paper mache and write my name
I don't
on
believe
it.
you for 1 second.
Well, you could do that before Pokemon Go started. So. Okay.
If you're fucking with paper mache as like a 28-year-old or however old you are, that's no
bad
good idea.
form. Oh, here we go. Fucking Taco Time.
fucking-
The argument
Wait,
is
okay.
that Taco Time. I say that Taco Time is owned separately here than it is in other places. You disagree, right?
No, I don't know. I posted some links.
Taco Time.
No, I just have sources. I mean,
Taco,
whatever.
well, here's my source. In 1979, Taco Time Northwest became a licensee with the right to franchise and operate the Taco Time concept independently.
This is the most you've ever read
Yes.
on this. Like normally
This is
when we
the
do
most show
news
prep
stories,
you've
he's
ever
like,
done.
Because
this is
there's Taco
from
Time, there's Taco
1998.
Time the chain that's nationally, and there's Taco Time Northwest LLC, which is the Taco Time that we know around
So,
here.
but which one
is like
started
compost.
first?
Old Taco Time started first, but in 1979, this Taco Time that we know around here is started, which
Here,
is
let me tell you this. I used to work for
Do they have
Taco
the
Time,
same
so I
food?
hate the local one and the national one more than you ever could.
That's
Because
fine.
of the Crips.
Yeah, because of the
drug
Crips.
dealers.
Yeah.
Because I joined the Crips as a result of this.
Of Taco
I didn't
Time?
even know I was doing it. It was like it's a pyramid scheme kind of thing. I just got roped into the
You know,
Crips.
the Crips they're a pyramid scheme.
Here's my
Bernie Madoff, the Crip.
here's my news
It's a
story.
Ponzi scheme for the listeners.
Here's my, you ready for my news story about Pokemon Go that I had.
Yeah.
Holocaust Museum to visitors. Please stop catching Pokemon here.
Yeah. What?
Oh man, I wish I had a
real
good
article.
I wish I had a good Pokemon name, like a real anti-Semitic Pokemon name, chambered for this.
So the museum, along with many other landmarks, is a Pokestop within the game, a place where players can get free in-game items. There are 3 Pokestops associated with various parts of the museum. And then the owner, the museum communication director, said, "Playing the game is not appropriate in the museum, which is a memorial of the victims of Nazism." And he's correct. So this is the dark
Absolutely.
side of Pokemon.
So then
Yeah.
everyone's like getting excited when you're in a Holocaust museum.
Yeah.
Like, ooh, there's a Pokemon. What?
But this is the problem with the game that I think is the real main issue right now, is these Pokestops are chosen completely at random. Like they just found like national, like or like landmarks in the cities, and they're like, this is going to be a Pokestop. They didn't think things through.
That some things are going to be in
feel like
bad
it-
form.
I've
Yeah,
noticed-
it all
yeah.
happened really fast too. Like I feel like they
Well, so
weren't
this
prepared
game-
for how
Yeah.
big
When I-
it got.
So when I downloaded the game on the iTunes App Store, it had 5,000 reviews, which is a lot for a game.
Oh
already.
yeah.
The game bugged out on me, and I had to delete it and re-download it again. Like 6 hours later,
Did
it
you
was
cry?
up to 25,000 reviews.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this game is huge, and this game was
No, like everyone is playing it.
like this game was
That's a
plugged
nerd.
at like a video game. I'm ignoring her completely. It was like a video game conference
Have you ever
thing.
been to the Holocaust Museum though?
haven't.
Did somebody catch like a Charizard in the pile of shoes or something like that? There's a big. I've been there. I've been to the Holocaust Museum.
Wait, there's gas Pokemon, right?
Oh
No, that's the thing.
Oh no!
That's the thing, is that there was a picture that said that someone put a coughing, which is a gas Pokemon, in the Holocaust
I
Museum.
thought I was being rude with
There's
Charizard.
also a whole other thing happening about
You won.
Yeah, I think
you know
yeah.
the Pokemon Diglett
Yep.
looks kind of like a penis.
I don't
So
know
there's this
that.
whole new
Doesn't it go
aspect.
in and out of the
Yeah,
ground too?
this whole new aspect of Diglett. People put it on their genitals to make it look like a penis to cover
Hilarious.
up their penis.
That's funny.
Can I say,
Okay.
Offspeed Podcast co-host Aaron Kirby sent me a picture today
Did he
of a
die?
girl. I wish. Fuck, I do. He sent me a picture today while I was at work of a woman sucking Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants.
Yeah.
Real uncomfortable at work when.
Dude, I have a problem with that too.
Like blowing Patrick?
Well, Patrick was covering up another phallic object.
I see. Okay. Like an
So-
actual dick.
Today, a group message between Aaron Kirby and Evan Morrison. They sent a very
Stop bragging
they
that
sent a
they don't
topless-
include me in this message.
I want no part of this.
As Monica says, you're bringing your own insecurities into this right
Oh,
now.
You're projecting
boy,
your
am
own
I.
insecurities
There
on
you
the
go.
mic. You
Trust
don't need to do
me,
that.
I
say that to him
I don't disagree.
all the time, and he hates it.
But I could use it, and it feels pretty good right now.
Yeah, see, it's fun.
But they sent me like a photo of this topless woman with like this weird fucking like sign. I don't even remember what the sign said, but I was looking, and Katie and I were like snuggling on the couch, and I'm like, oh god, I didn't even think to like not like cover that up.
The lives that they
are you
live,
hiding
where
it?
they come across these gifs and
I
pictures.
know, there's so much.
I just don't understand.
Jesus.
He sent a picture of a ball sack ice cream cone. It's one of my favorite things I've ever seen in my life, but I just could never imagine myself reaching that
One of my
organically.
favorite pictures
You
you've
know?
ever sent to me is the egg carton that has.
Oh, that's great.
That has the two guys. It's like all eggs, and there's clearly two testicles. in it, too.
See, like, why?
It's just so dumb.
Like, it's
funny.
ridiculous enough for you guys to find that and think that's funny, but
I found the
it's
picture.
more ridiculous for someone to just put their balls
Someone
in an
to
egg
have
tray,
taken
right?
that
To think
picture,
about,
yes.
like, well, if I put my balls
So
in
the
here,
picture is a
that's-
woman that's like topless in dominatrix gear, and she's holding up a giant whiteboard that says "I heart Beano," like the medicine for gas. It's so random.
You've
and
seen
stupid.
this, right?
I don't get it.
Oh my God, is it
Is
wonderful? This is the testicles in the ice cream cone. I'm sorry in advance. But it is phenomenal. It's one of my favorite
I mean,
pictures.
it looks like
I've sent it to people and
Ice
they've been
cream.
like, "Oh, that's weird. What kind of ice cream is that?" And then I'm like, "Oh, it's
it's balls. Wicked. I'll have a cone of balls. Thank you.
nut
So-
infused."
Sorry,
Love
but here we
it.
go. Positive spin Pokemon Go.
I was gonna say, can we actually positive spin this? So, apparently, it's taking people to maybe visit some national monuments that
making
they
it-
haven't seen. I didn't know that was all happening.
There's been a lot of jokes about Michelle Obama possibly being the person that created this app because she's making fat kids walk around.
Yeah.
That is the thing, right? That's what I was going to say, is that it's people who are playing the worst of video games for
And I
that,
should say,
right?
when,
And they're
I
all-
say making fat kids walk around, I also mean fat 28-year-old men walk around too.
Did I
Everybody has it, but
Yeah.
Yeah, did I nail your age? 28?
Yeah, 28.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Also, I met
At your
people
age.
too playing this game because I met a dude today in the Science Center, and he was like, "Are you guys playing it too?" And we're like, "Yeah." And then we bonded, and he followed us for a while.
There's going to be marriages based on this game.
There's
too.
already
yeah.
a Reddit thread
This
about
is
people
the
that
new-
met and dated on this thing.
I did see a tweet the other day that was very great. It said, Pokemon Go is Tinder for pedophiles. But it's true. So I've heard a couple of situations where it's like in someone's yard,
Yeah.
right? And it's like kids will go to these houses because they're
Yeah.
supposed to have Pokemon
I think there were
there.
some people, we talked about this earlier, but I think there were some people that set up like, I don't know. I guess I don't understand how the game
didn't
works.
they rob people?
They robbed some kids. Like some kids robbed some other
set
kids.
up like a lure type of thing. So
Which I
then
mean,
people
good
were
for those
trying to-
kids. If we're gonna positive spin it, good for the kids that robbed those kids. Like
Right. Way to
smart,
be innovative
intuitive
around
thinking.
these,
Yeah.
Everyone else is just following the trend, and you're
Yeah.
like, oh, I'm
3
gonna
people
fuck
robbed at
these people.
gunpoint in Parkville.
Yeah. It
was
while playing
11.
Pokemon Go.
Good job by those guys that robbed them at
Yeah,
gunpoint.
way to really exploit.
Here's
people.
my thing about the game. It's a game. It's fun. Yeah, it's annoying because I feel like everyone's tweeting about it and constantly talking about it. But
But you're part of the
that's gonna-
problem
But I'm part of
also,
the problem, man. But that's
Do
gonna
you
die
have
down.
a Pokemon Go joke about?
That's gonna
yeah.
die down. I made one Pokemon Joe joke already. Yes, I did.
Joe
on
joke?
Twitter.
Pokemon Joe.
But,
Is
that your alias?
I'm sorry.
One Pokemon Casey and JoJo joke.
My sister's
take
name is
that.
Joey.
Do
So
I
are
need-
you Casey
Can I
and
read
Joe?
my Pokemon tweet? Give me two the
It's,
tweets of the week right now, and you're gonna judge me. But this is just mine.
What do you mean tweets of the week? Do you know what
dude-
podcast we're on right now?
Yeah, I know. The Pokemon Go joke I had is Pokemon Go breaks the main rule of phone games. It's meant to be played everywhere except on the toilet.
Could you find one in toilet?
I don't know. I haven't found one in the bathroom.
That would be a great picture if
Yeah,
you found one.
it's a Diglett in the
Steven
toilet.
Yeah,
Wilbur
I'm with it.
did have a photo actually of a Pokemon, like it looked like it was sitting on the toilet. So maybe he did find
Of
one.
course,
Wow.
he fucking figured something out.
Yeah, but
I tweeted about it and said that I'm not playing it because I feel like you're all catching STDs. That's what you're doing.
that's rude.
No, and I wanted to catch a Squirtle. Sounded like the best STD to have.
That is the best. I was so mad when I picked Charmander instead of Squirtle on accident when I started the game.
I tweeted, how do Pokemon taste? Gamey. And then I offered everyone the opportunity to unfollow or unfriend me after that because I felt bad about it as I was tweeting and or
Hilarious.
So we hit some positives though with it. We said we go outside, you go visit landmarks, you can rob people. That kind of
Yeah.
positive.
Yeah, all those
Those
good
are
things.
Personal gain.
That's great.
So we did it. All right, Monica, what's the top 5 turnaround? Let's
Top
do this.
5 turnaround. Are you ready? I think we're really going to need your help on this because I tried to write these down, but I don't understand it. So top 5 worst Pokemon abilities.
Top 5 worst Pokemon abilities. And
Yes.
go. I'm ready.
You guys are on the team.
Casey's fucked because he
You gotta
played
say
red.
why
played
this
red and
is
blue.
good.
You played red and blue. I only played red, so you beat me there. But I also played Emerald and Sapphire.
I did not
Okay.
play
Well,
any
good.
of those.
Okay, so number
5.
5. Klutz. Says a Pokemon can't use any held items. What does that mean?
So, like when
What's supposed to be turning this into a
when
positive? Is
you
that
in
the
the later Pokemon games, you can give them items to hold that would make them do certain things. Like there was like I think one of them had like a bell or something.
Do you remember
like that.
Double Dragon? Is this like this where you pick up a pipe and start hitting other Pokemon with
You
it?
can do that?
Kind of.
I thought they had powers and stuff.
They do, but so the way this works is, in the early games, it was very simple, and then they made all these advanced rules. And in the game I played on Game Boy Advance, you could give them magical items to hold that would make them like level up faster, or like give them a certain power and stuff like that. So Klutz makes it so they drop those items, which is shitty. But in a way, I feel like a Pokemon should be true to itself and not have to depend on human items, and it should be able to do its own thing.
I'm with you. I'm a real Pokemon purist myself.
Yeah,
so.
so in my mind, I think Klutz is great.
None of that promise ring bullshit.
Yeah,
when it comes
fuck
to
that.
Pokemon.
Fuck
I
that.
think if a Pokemon really wants to propose, it should propose all the way.
Yeah.
So that's my reasoning why Klutz is not the worst thing in the world, because guess what? Your Pokemon are Pokemon. They're not people. They don't need items. They don't need tools.
I agree.
They're fine.
A Pokemon with like a skill saw, I'm out.
You don't need it. Yeah, you don't need a Pokemon with a drill. Pokemon with a machete, that's just terrifying. You don't need that.
Yeah,
Seems
who
terrible.
wants a Pikachu with like a pocket knife?
That's
you know?
terrifying. Yeah, don't need that. Number 4.
Oh, number 4, stall. So you move after all the other Pokemon.
These are the
do.
top Pokemon traits.
No,
We've
it's
got,
the
like-
worst.
Oh, good. It's like make people drop shit,
Right.
don't do anything. Or the
So
two that we've
Right,
come
and all the
across
other
so
cool
far.
ones are like, we'll electrocute everybody.
This is something that I do, and this is the way I play Pokemon, and I could be completely wrong, is when I would play it, and you could talk
Well,
about
I can't tell you either way.
You might be able to relate to this. After a while, when you play Pokemon, you start doing things very, very quickly. When you're battling, you just constantly jam the A
Like
button.
talking.
Or constantly mash the fucking... I fucking
Slow
hate you.
down.
I take everything back. Remember in the beginning
Sorry.
when I said you were wonderful?
Sorry.
Remember that? I take it back completely.
Yeah, great.
Yeah. Way to fuck up the Hug Live show with your stuff. Anyway, next one. That got really real. I'm sorry. That was meant to be joking, and it was
I'll wait to figure it out.
felt really hurtful. Casey's just offering people beer.
Well,
Yeah.
But
I'd fucked it up, but then I fixed it
I know,
on my
so
own.
you're fine. Yeah, I know, because I didn't do anything. But you would like start mashing the A button and go really quickly because you got like so tired. That's a good signal. You get so tired.
That was amazing, and you didn't say it, though. I really wanted you to say it.
Yeah, I know.
45 minutes. We're 45 minutes, and we're
45
actually
minutes.
probably 49 minutes
Yeah,
in.
we are. I'm keeping a timer on my phone too, just to be safe.
Are we
But,
49? Am I right?
No, I think I started my timer late, so we're at right now 43.
This is taking so much time.
I'm just so glad to derail from this.
It's kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
But it would make you move less fast. It would make you slow down while playing the game.
Pokemon itself would.
Yeah, the game would make you slow down because I always select things way too quickly, and then I select the wrong thing. I do it in video games all the time.
I'm so far removed
Okay.
from having played Pokemon that like I have no relation
That's why
to what you're
stall
saying.
isn't
So
bad.
this would make you slow down and kind of
And think.
strategize,
Yeah,
maybe.
strategize.
What is,
Okay.
is stall like it gives you
You
30
go
seconds?
last.
It's like
you
a
go last in the order.
it's like a
of the Pokemon.
timeout.
Kind of. No, you go last. So
Couldn't
the-
you already be dead, though?
You could, but honestly, if you're good at Pokemon, you're not going to get fainted by some jerk-off trainer like halfway through the
Yeah.
stall. It's
Oh,
not a big
got
deal.
it.
But
Okay.
if you're a real good Pokemon trainer, are you even using stall? Then?
No, you're just a purist. You don't even use items. You're just a real guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a real guy.
Yeah.
All right. 3, defeatist. It lowers the stats when the HP becomes half or less.
Ooh, that's an interesting one. That does suck.
Good or- Oh, that sucks.
Can you
that
explain
would-
it?
Yeah, what does
'Cause I
that
have
mean?
no idea
That
what's
means
going
that
on.
when your health gets halfway,
I'm glad
it
you went,
lowers-
ooh. 'cause I don't
That
fucking
means when your health gets halfway, your other stats, like your attack points and everything, go down. So it makes it way harder to fight.
Oh, so it
it
just makes the other team worse?
it makes you worse for the other team. Like the other team puts this on your Pokemon, and then if your Pokemon gets half health, then certain things go down, like PP and AP and all this other
PP,
stats.
yeah, I'm all about the PP.
PP goes down, which is good for you because you
PP
pee in the
goes
middle. of the
down.
I did
podcast.
pee in the middle of the podcast. Is that going to be edited out? Or is that
No, I don't leave it. I don't
Okay.
leave
Oh, no, we
Yeah.
just kept talking. So.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
But yeah, so the positive spin to this would be Casey, go.
Oh man.
Just toss him the ball.
So is this something that you put on yourself? Is this
No, it's
you?
something you put on someone. So someone would put this on you, and
So it means you
Oh.
can kill them twice as fast.
no.
Do we kill
they would kill
Pokemon?
you
What do
twice.
they do? Is
they
there-
always faint?
Oh, they
Pokemon
faint.
always faint.
They don't
you
die.
Never
They
kill Pokemon. They always knock out.
This is like the Ninja Turtles
I
where you never
explained
saw
this-
blood.
Yeah.
Like Leonardo had a fucking sword, but we never saw blood on the whole show.
I explained this to Katie because it was confusing because Pokemon always faint, they never die, and also Ash Ketchum has been a 13-year-old boy for 20 years.
It's the same
No
with
one cares.
most cartoons, right?
But,
They don't grow up.
Yeah, so this would be positive because if you're playing someone else and they put this on you, this really sucks. This is really hard to come back from.
It hurts your whole squad.
beat
We call it
them-
a squad.
If you beat them, then you look like a real badass.
Okay. All right.
That's why I'm going to say.
I can get on board with that.
Yeah. So number 2.
Okay. Number 2, slow start. Temporary halves attack and speed.
Temporarily
Temporarily
attack and-
halves attack and speed.
That's not a big problem because you're probably playing Pokemon where you're playing against types, which means if you were using a water type against a fire type and they halved your attack and halved your speed, you'd still be kicking their ass. So
It couldn't be.
Because
It
what if they
couldn't
were
be
the same
worse
type?
at this.
Though?
it would just make it an even match instead of being you using the type, but you'd still beat them because you're good at Pokemon. Again, in Pokemon, you're playing the computer, and the computer fucking sucks.
I couldn't be worse at making this sound positive. By
What
the
if
way,
he-
like every time I just want
Well,
to make
he's
fun
like,
of
hold on,
all
let
of
me
these.
explain what's going on.
So also having your speed, all that does is make it so you hit or miss, but it usually doesn't have a big difference in my experience playing Pokemon. So I think you'll be fine, especially if you play the game right. If you play the game fine, you're not going to be affected by this at all. Baby, you'll be fine.
Number one, are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Truant. So it causes the ability bearer to only attack every other turn.
Ability bearer to only
So
attack.
you're just late? I'm confused.
So
by
you
this
only
one.
attack every other turn.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's really weird.
Right. Do you use, like when you attack, you have to use something,
Yeah,
right?
so that means that essentially
Pay
you
for it.
skip a turn. So they attack you twice, and then you attack.
Right.
I don't know how to spin that. That's really shitty. This is tough.
I think there's police for truancy in New York. I don't know if we can spin that.
That's
in.
probably it.
That's good.
That's probably it.
That's
Get
probably a
some
good positive spin right
Pokemon.
there.
Like we just want these Pokemon to not be truant anymore. We want them to
Yeah,
get a
just
full
show
education.
up to class. You
Yeah,
know?
get a
full education.
Is
Yeah.
truant absent or you? Yeah, that
I think
is
it's
right.
like skipping. It's
Yeah.
like not. It's an unexcused
Right.
absence.
Yeah. Okay.
That's what my school
What's-
called it.
Yeah. Truancy. Yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay.
That sounds good.
Thank you for really imparting a lot of Pokemon knowledge on
I can
us
tell you
there,
a lot
but-
of Pokemon knowledge.
I don't know if-
I was like,
I'm
hopefully
gonna
he
tell you
fucking
guys
knows
this
what
right
this
now.
shit means.
A lot of that shit is in games that I never played, and I totally BS'd my way through that, guessing off what it means based off your description. So good job describing. 'Cause I
Well,
understood what was going on.
I had to look them up separately to do that.
Good job
'cause I was like,
describing. You're
I
really
don't
good
know.
at it.
I was afraid you wouldn't know.
Take
I was
back
just like,
everything I
truant,
said.
what does that mean?
You're the best.
Thank you.
Casey, you're pretty great.
I'm all right.
You're wonderful.
Okay.
I'm towards average.
No, you feel great about yourself. You're
Quiz
awesome.
time.
You look straight in the mirror and you tell yourself that 5
It's
times tomorrow
time
morning.
For a quiz with Casey. You
All
ready
right.
for a quiz,
Yeah, I'm
Casey?
ready. Let's go.
The quiz,
Have you been
which
studying?
normally has nothing to do with anything we talk about, is they can guess your taste in men
Oh,
by
baby.
your taste in pizza.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, dude.
It's a good
I have
one.
real strong feelings about pizza.
Me
so
too.
How
and
do you
I'm
feel
excited.
about men?
I'm excited to
I'm
find out how it
excited.
relates to pizza.
I'm excited
That's
to
what
see how you react to this because I remember my answer, so I'll be taking a quiz
So
alongside.
what type of answers is it saying? Like you like big
Old, like-
men or
Yeah,
something
whatever
like
kind
that?
of men, like
Old men?
young men, old
Okay,
men, big
got
men,
it.
big men, like things like that.
Okay.
So
This
Okay.
is exciting.
So, first off, regardless of the toppings, what kind of crust do you prefer, Casey? Regular, thin, or deep dish?
Thin as fuck.
Really?
What'd you pick?
I picked thin as well.
Oh,
Casey and I might have the same type of man.
I do. Well, how many questions are there? Anyways, I'm going to pick regular. I think I do like regular. I'm a big stuffed crust.
Well, guess what the next question is? Stuffed
shit.
crust or nah?
Oh, yeah, it does.
Nah. Yeah, stuff some cheese in there.
Stuff everything.
Or stuff everything in there. Hot dogs, smaller pizzas, anything. That includes bacon, I imagine. That's the thing. So what are
Could
your
you put
feelings
a
about
smaller pizza?
I'm a nah. It was nah was an
nah
option.
is an
Nah.
option. So
I
you're a
picked
nah.
nah.
I was a yeah. Stuff some cheese in there.
I gotta
See,
do
I'm
it.
going to go stuff some cheese because I don't like other stuff in
I
there,
don't
though.
either. I don't
Yeah.
either. Do you like pizza with sauce or no sauce? I said sauce, obviously.
I'm on board with sauce.
Well,
What is the what is
what
a
about
pizza
like
without
other?
sauce?
It does other
That's
types
what's
of
done about
sauce?
this quiz is they don't
It's
include
like,
other
no.
types of sauce. They say
Okay.
sauce or not. So I'm guessing sauce obviously also includes cream sauce and olive oil based sauce. I had a pizza one time with a mustard based sauce.
Oh shit!
That's
It's amazing.
amazing.
It was like a sauerkraut. It's called the Schlotsky. It's in Lewiston, Idaho. I strongly suggest everyone go there.
Did it have a thin crust?
It did have a thin crust. It's called Fazari's. Actually, it's in Clarkston, not in Lewiston. Right
Thank
next to
you
each
for
other.
clearing that up.
But thin crust
Yeah, we almost
Fazari's.
fucking went to Lewiston, you dick.
We
They're
were
like 2
ready
miles from
to. I was Google mapping
What do you
Lewiston,
want?
Idaho.
Seeing what
What do you
Pokemon I
want-
could catch on the way.
What do you want the cheese situation to be like on yours? Plenty of cheese, no cheese, or vegan cheese?
Ugh.
I said plenty.
Plenty of cheese.
Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah.
animal do you think
This
that I
is-
don't want to eat?
Yeah, this is.
Or do you think I
that's a
am?
dumb question? I also don't like that it includes moderate amount of cheese. If you could have only one type of meat on your pizza, which kind of meat would you choose? Pepperoni, sausage, bacon, ground beef, steak, chicken, salami, left beef. I don't even know what that kind is. A kind of meat not listed here, or I don't put meat on my pizza. I chose pepperoni because I am a purist.
Yeah, I'm going to pick pepperoni. We're going to have the same answer.
Salami.
But what kind of garbage question is this?
Salami and tomatoes is like my favorite.
No.
Pizza.
Well, guess what? If you could have only one vegetable on your pizza, what would you choose? Tomatoes, onions, mushrooms, spinach, broccoli, jalapeno peppers, green peppers, asparagus, potatoes. A vegetable not listed here, or I would never sully my pizza with vegetables. I go with I would never sully my pizza with vegetables.
Tomatoes.
Is olive a vegetable? And tomato definitely not a vegetable, by the way. We've learned this over the last 20 years.
Okay, well, it's still not.
Olives
It's on the list.
Olives
I get
are
it. It's on
vegetable
the
not
list, but-
included. So I would say if you like olives, I'd put a vegetable not listed here.
But I would probably just pick pepperoni, but I'll go a vegetable not listed here, so you and I
Pepperoni's
get
not a
different.
vegetable.
Pepperoni on pepperoni.
Important question.
If I could have one
would you-
vegetable on my pizza, it'd be pepperoni.
Would you eat pizza?
Did I say that or did Mike say that?
You just said if I could pick one, it would be pepperoni. But
What a
I think
piece
you
of
meant to say you
Why
wanted
is
you
no
want
one-
pepperoni only, but then you sounded like you said
But it-
vegetable, and then Monica really ran with it, and her head moved.
it's way
I
funnier
really
than you're
liked
giving
it.
it credit for right
No,
now.
I thought that Mike said something, and I was laughing at it
You know,
as
for
though
once
Mike
in my
said
life,
something.
I didn't
but-
say something dumb, and I think we should all
Yeah.
recognize it.
And in case you did, so I was
Yeah,
going to
thank you.
give
I
him the credit for
appreciate-
that, and you're really fucking ruining it.
Would you eat pizza that had pineapple on it?
No.
Sure. I don't know. Maybe or no way. I say no way.
No
you and I, Casey,
way.
You know when, Casey? You and I have very similar pizza topping
don't.
ideas.
Dude, we could
Like
order
it,
a
but
whole
I-
pie together.
Yeah.
That's
It's
a very
big
rare
commitment.
thing. My wife
Normally
and
gotta
I
go
can't
half and
commit to
half.
the same pie. We have to get a split or like,
There's one promise in this world: I'll marry you, but that's
Yeah.
it.
yeah, our ring
I
exclusively
don't know, maybe.
Did you know maybe?
Yeah, I had
on
I don't-
pineapple.
Well, yeah, I don't.
Wait, are you a communist?
I don't like it. I'm not going to order it myself.
back.
But if that's what's happening,
Call back to a great comedian joke, Kermit Apio's joke about Hawaiian pizza. Fantastic.
Oh,
Where he goes, where you put out pineapple and Canadian bacon. So Hawaiian. He delivers it way better than that. Anyway, what kind of pizza do you order most often? Veggie, meat lovers, Hawaiian, pepperoni, plain cheese pizza, barbecue chicken, margarita, supreme, or a kind not listed here. I said pepperoni. I think you're going to say pepperoni too.
I would probably say pepperoni, although we do get a meat lovers.
I do like
some
meat
of the
lovers.
time.
So you want meat lovers? Or should
Is
I
that
choose-
going to give me a different answer? You think? I'm going meat lovers.
Okay,
I'm saying
then I'm going
meat
to choose
lovers.
pepperoni. If you choose
I don't-
meat
I don't
Know
lovers.
what kind
win.
of guys you like, and you're going meat
Oh
lover.
yeah,
Get
that's a good
it.
point. I forgot about that.
No, that's fine.
I want guys that only eat green peppers on their pizza.
Ooh.
Can we go back to that?
And finally,
I said
what
a
kind-
margarita.
Margarita?
Yeah.
The
And what,
margarita's no meat.
Right. It's just mozzarella, basil, and marinara, I believe. But that's how you tell if the pizza place is good by their margarita.
which kind of pizza of these pictures does appeals to you the most? There's a Hawaiian, a pepperoni, something
It's
with
definitely
olive.
the pepperoni one.
It's this one with the tomatoes and olives and stuff.
I chose that as well. I think you and I could have the same type of man.
Oh man, that's going to
Casey,
be real
I like
exciting.
And finally,
And finally, last question: do you like olives on your
there
pizza?
you go.
Oh yeah, I do. I love olives.
See, and I say
black olives.
and I say
Black
so
olives matter.
You say yeah. You and I got different ones.
No.
So you say yes. I say no, but I can just pick them off if someone else wants olives. That's
Well,
what I say.
I said yes, but
So you and I got different answers.
what did you get?
I got older men. Guys your age seem so immature, and there's just something about an older man that excites you. He's seen the world and outgrown his immature youth, and you feel like he really appreciates your inner wisdom. Plus, you think this gray streak and crow's feet are pretty sexy. Sure, sometimes he makes you have dinner at 5 p.m., and he owns his own bingo dabber. But every relationship requires compromise.
I think you like that because you could have dinner at
Wow.
5 p.m. and then you go to bed and then you could have
And
dinner
at 8
again.
p.m. Girl,
Can
you
you
know exactly
imagine-
my life.
Can you imagine your comedy career if you hooked up with a guy like that?
An older man.
It would be
Oh,
flying.
dude, yeah.
Really?
Got it.
I think so because you could just leave at 6 p.m. He'd already be asleep.
That's good. I
Yeah.
was thinking material wise, but never mind.
Yeah, that's true.
Like I'm banging this old dude.
Banging an old guy for the material. Yeah, I'm straight.
What did he get?
No, he goes last.
Well, I'm
Oh, I do.
afraid. I'm just.
You guys might have the same one based off
I
your
don't
reaction.
know.
You ready?
Yeah, it's really upsetting.
Casey got Guys in bands.
Yeah, I did too.
You did too.
Yeah.
See, I could read it.
boy.
The minute you said I don't like this, I'm like, she got guys in bands too.
Yeah, it's not good.
You don't know why, but if you give any guy a guitar and a microphone, he immediately becomes 1,000 times more attractive.
No, he does
1,000%
not.
more attractive to you. He's singing, and maybe he'll write a song about you, and he'll perform it in front of a big crowd of people, and he'll point you out to everyone, and you'll be the envy of everyone there. That's a run-on sentence.
This is the worst.
Hell, you even date a bassist or a drummer if you had to.
I would way
but
rather
only
date
if you had
a
to.
bassist or a drummer. There's no way.
How do you guys
Do you have a
feel?
thing against guys in
Point
bands?
me out.
How do you guys feel that you have the same
think it's an
taste in
attention,
men? I mean, is this gonna, do you think this nails it?
Honestly, the whole podcast.
I mean, I've
feel
been
like we've
competing
maybe,
for you the whole
maybe
time.
been on
so-
more of the same page,
Really?
anyways.
Yeah.
So it's kind of I could see.
Should I
it.
leave?
I could see it.
Should I leave?
Am I the
So
new
we can
host of the
invite
Hug
a
Life
guy in a
podcast?
band.
Yeah.
I've just taken over as the co-host of
So
the
I don't
Hug
know
Life
if I told you
podcast.
guys this, Casey, but I started playing harmonica in a band recently.
Oh man, I've been
Yeah.
thinking about it.
Yeah, dude.
I've been thinking about the prospect of you playing an
Are you at like
instrument.
half-mast right now? Is he feeling pretty good?
Half is such an underestimate. You should have more self-confidence.
Got a full bone going
Yeah,
on.
because
Over there.
if you dye that beard gray, Casey, I'm all about it.
Oh no.
I was like, why would that matter? I got it. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. I am older than you.
Oh, there you
How
go.
much though, right?
Older
I'm
man.
30.
He can take
It's
care
gross.
of you.
It's gross though.
Do you take
Take
care of me?
care of you.
Yeah, baby.
Thanks, buddy. What time are we at right now?
Don't say
This is
buddy,
professional.
say baby.
Hey,
Yeah.
babe. Hey, boo.
Don't
What time are we
say
at right now?
buddy,
We're
say
at an hour and 4 minutes.
Oh, honey, we gotta go.
baby. Whoa.
I was talking to Casey there.
I know.
I know,
Did you
good.
call me honey?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
You're welcome.
We're
I think you guys
gonna-
would be a good couple though, because I feel like your philosophies on vegetables are probably pretty similar.
Wow, what a rude thing to say at the
Two
end of a
guys
podcast.
who
Jesus
love
Christ.
taking angry poop separately.
Oh man, we do need his and his bathrooms.
The name of this podcast is either the Duke of These or Hayes and his.
Oh God, I don't know.
Oh God,
That's pretty good.
Wasn't that a great quiz, Doctor? That was a good one.
That was a good
That
one.
was fun. That was a good one. I liked it.
Thank you.
Do you guys
Sad.
ever
I
have
wanna
any
know what
people
other
on here that are
outfits-
real homophobic? Has that ever happened?
I don't think so.
No, because we'd probably force him into it anyway.
Yeah, dude.
Mike has to make out with all the male guests.
Yeah, dude.
It's
like
already
a
happened.
thing.
That's old news.
I got here late, you guys, so
Yeah,
there was.
we touched penises earlier.
I'm supposed to make out with all the
It's
female
some
guests,
ice cream
but
cones.
usually they don't want to, so we don't do it. But I have to make out with all the male ones. I'm supposed to make out with all the female ones, but usually
He's
they're
also
not
he
into
has
me.
this curse. Have you heard about Mike's curse?
I got a curse, man. I got
Yeah.
banged.
Am I gonna
I
die
have sex
soon?
with everyone.
He has to have sex with
but
everyone.
only if we're
Oh,
on
good.
heroin.
Everyone.
Good
but they
news.
have to be on here.
Yeah.
Hey
Did you
guys,
know-
good
did you
news.
know-
Mike has
did you
to
know
bang
we
everybody.
actually probably
Positive spin on that is
Did you know we
I get
already-
to do heroin and have sex with Mike.
We
at the
already
same
banged. You
time.
don't even remember. You were on heroin.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, that's how.
Love
It's
you.
a weird, really weird
Wow.
curse.
Yeah, I
I
banged
saw
everybody.
the pictures.
Everybody.
There was a Staples Center event one
Yeah.
time
Yeah. It was
because he
called
was
the
trying to just like get through as many as he could. You
It was
know?
Oh,
called
I
the
see.
Coletta Million. And I had to bang a million people in the Staples Center.
It's in the Guinness Book of World Records.
I don't think a million people can fit in the Staples Center.
Even though there's a line
Hey,
coming out
when,
of
when
it.
you're done, you leave.
You
know?
leave.
Were
It's
we
like
going
an
to talk
in-and-out
about beer
situation.
at some point?
We ran out of time.
We
Oh,
were-
beer. Yeah, we totally forgot about
We
that.
completely ran out of time.
Well, whatever.
promised me
Okay,
beer
unless
time.
your charity's about beer.
The
it
Beers
have a
and Girls
charity?
Club.
I don't have a charity.
The Beers and Girls Club.
It's called a bar.
You can PayPal me. And, no, I don't want to do that.
Doctors Without Beers.
Oh no.
I'm thinking it with beer.
I just feel like it would be difficult to be a doctor without beers. You know?
I do think it's cool that you guys do a charity at the end.
Thank you, babe.
very much. I appreciate
Yeah.
that. Do you have something you like to support? Motherfucker, this is.
I don't. I did a couple years ago. I did Movember, and I recognize that is a stupid thing to do. Also, because my wife really hates me. Like everything that's under this is bad news. It's all
Like
changed.
she just hates you in general, or is there?
Yeah,
more?
mostly. It's no, but my whole face has grown since I've last shaved, and but I do think that men's mental health is like a thing that people should care about more because
Absolutely.
I think there's a big stigma around mental illness, and especially when it comes to men. And I think that like they do support that. I don't know if that's the venue that you should go through or the charity that you should go through, but men's mental health is a thing that you should care about.
You know
Because
what?
That's a great one.
That's beautiful. That's great.
thank you so
You're
much.
wonderful.
I like how you yawned for 19 seconds before
Dude, I'm
as
sorry
I
about
was
this.
saying everything.
I'm trying to not drink caffeine anymore right now.
Ooh,
and I
that's
feel like
dumb.
I'm dying. So I'm really,
You definitely are.
yeah. So I'm trying hard. Mo Nevi?
Yes, I've been wanting to do this one for a while, but everything's been so shitty lately, you guys. Everytown, which is a gun safety charity. I want to end gun violence and build safer communities. It's like, I actually saw it on Inside Amy Schumer, and that was like,
Oh yeah, they had the
they had the
that was
guy.
awesome.
Yeah, it was really interesting, and it was actually like the episode that happened right before Orlando, so everything's
Yeah.
been so crazy. But you know, I don't know. Obviously they're working. They really focus on background checks and domestic violence and stuff like that, and preventable deaths as far as being safe if you do own guns. And I think that actually kind of ties into just mental
Totally
health,
does.
you know, and so
Totally does.
especially for men, because that's
We're the
just
worst.
who that's
We
just
are
who
the
we're seeing
worst.
doing these things. So yeah, Everytown. I think
That was
it's
really good, you guys.
Everytown.org. Pretty
You
easy.
guys did a really good job.
Pokemon Go, Bitcoin.
Bitcoin.
I thought you'd be more on board with Pokemon because it sounds like Pocket Monica. Like you have Pokemon.
Oh boy.
Oh, I never thought of it that way.
Yeah, well-
But I honestly think that just ruins it.
What if it was Pocket Monica Go and like everyone found you in bushes and stuff hiding? That'd be
I
more
mean,
fun.
I do just hide in bushes normally. I've been waiting for people to make an app about it, but
No one
so
did.
yeah, I don't
I
know
do a
if you
lot of
guys-
things anticipating an app to be created
Right.
around it.
Come see me do some stand up, or just look for me in a bush,
Mhm.
whatever.
Yeah. We got to go though.
Yeah.
So you ready, Casey?
Yeah, did you pick a charity? Do you not care
I
about
don't.
charity?
No,
Monica
Monica's
does
in
charity,
charge of
and
it.
then you do the charity, and then we go put on sports bras and figure this thing out.
We're gonna flip your car over.
Love you guys. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
Bye.